There seems to be no limit on either end of the laptop price spectrum, especially if you're buying used, but can $40 get you a decent machine? This is the Lenovo ThinkPad R61. It came out as a budget offering for the ThinkPad lineup in 2007. It was designed to be a bit cheaper, but the ThinkPad formula is still there, and it shows. The boxy design, amazing keyboard, track point, and durable build are all here. That last one is especially important. Even though the laptop is over 9 years old, it looks almost brand new apart from some dirt. This laptop came with Lubuntu, a Linux distro which is a perfect choice for its aging hardware. Everything is fluid and lag-free, and with ThinkPad's legendary Linux support, drivers aren't a problem. There's a key for XP on the bottom, but I don't think I'll be installing that. Free XP key, I guess. The top of the laptop is the typical ThinkPad design we've all been used to since 1992, complete with the 37-degree angled logo. The front has nothing but a card reader and a screen latch. The left side is home to all the ports you would expect, including modem, and the right is taken up by a DVD-RW optical drive, a hard drive bay, a lock, and 2 USB ports. The back has a charging port, a battery, and an S-video output. Speaking of the battery, I was surprised when the seller told me it still worked, but he didn't know for how long. I fully expected to need a replacement to run unplugged at all. The battery does work, but not for very long. It managed to get 45 minutes into Ashen's and the Quest for the Game Child on YouTube and Firefox before having to shut down. Still, even having a short battery life can help a lot. The CPU is a Core 2 Duo T7300, which stacks up nicely against other used laptops in this price range, and beats the crap out of chips like the Atom in my $200 Asus Transformer book. The laptop also has 2 GB of RAM. This was another thing I expected to need replacement, and I'm sure 4 would be faster, but Lubuntu makes impressive use of the 2 GB already there. Again, this is twice the capacity of my Transformer book, and I use that thing on a daily basis. It also has a 120GB hard drive, which is fine for light, browser-oriented tasks, but might fill up quickly if you do more offline tasks such as downloading a car. The display is a 15.6-inch 1280x800 LCD panel with a matte finish. The graphics are handled by an Intel GMA chip, so don't expect to be gaming here, although some do like a track point for first-person titles. These specs certainly aren't the highest available, but they pull off everyday tasks such as web browsing, video, and email with ease, and even manage some light coding in Gambas and reasonably quick compilation of Gambas from source. It's been a few months since I used a track point. In fact, the last time I used one was for my 701C video, but unlike on the 701C, I was used to this track point within seconds of turning the laptop on. I think a good part of this is probably because of the different track point tip. Unlike the 701C's plain red stick, the top of this track point is slightly wider than the bottom, meaning that a slight press down at its edge instead of sideways can make small, precise mouse movements. This ThinkPad also has a trackpad, which though totally usable, feels clunky and slow compared to the track point. This is no insult to the ThinkPad. After using the track point for a few hours, it's hard to go back to even the Force Touch trackpad on my MacBook Pro, which is widely thought to be one of the best there is. The keyboard is just as awesome. It's sturdily built, and the slightly curved keys fit your finger perfectly, while still allowing it to slide from side to side to the next key without lifting. The key press is perfectly tuned, and unlike on other keyboards, I never accidentally pressed a key I didn't want to, and never failed to press a key all the way to its actuation when I did want to. You won't find a backlight here, but press a key combination and a light will shine onto the keyboard from above the display, which is a surprisingly good system, as it allows you to see the entire laptop as opposed to just the keys. Oh yeah, did I mention that if it gets wet, there are keyboard drain holes in the bottom of the laptop? So overall, is this $40 ThinkPad any good? Absolutely. If you need a spare laptop, want an inexpensive computer for a friend or relative, or just don't do many complex tasks, then I can say with confidence that a used ThinkPad is one of the best laptops you're going to get for $40. So, thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more ThinkPad content in the future, then leave a comment. And if you'd like to see Dodoid grow, then a subscription is the best way to do that. And until next time, bye.